Happy Thursday, Cyclone Fanatics. I'm Chris Williams here on location today. Excited to be at the Temple Theater at 10th and Locust. And I'm joined by a special guest, Bo Eason, who is the star of Runt of the Litter. You've seen the ads all over CycloneFanatic.com for the past month. And I'm excited because tonight, Bo, it is showtime. I'm going to be in the house. I'm looking forward to it. How's everything been going? Get ready for the show.
It's great. Everything's great. Great theater. Great people.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of press. And we had a great audience last night for the opener. And then tonight we'll, bust out another show and have a little party afterwards.
That sounds great. And here's the deal, folks. This guy's like my idol because not a lot of these people know this who come on the website. I grew up like any kid wanting to be a professional athlete. I had a bum injury, a shoulder injury, ruined that pretty quickly young in my life. And then I said, hey, I want to be an actor. Well, that didn't really work out because I started doing this sports journalism thing. Yeah. So, you're the best of both worlds to me. How cool is that to be able to play for the Houston Oilers and then now you come on and you're doing your own theater thing?
It is pretty fun. I mean, it's funny when you're living your life, you're not thinking of that stuff.
Yeah.
But when you look back and you go, wow, I got to play in the NFL, that was pretty cool. When you get 20 years past it, you're like, wow, okay, that was pretty cool. And I'm sure when I'm older and I look back on, touring this play and going to New York and it becoming a movie, I'm sure I'm going to go, wow, that was really some journey. So it's been really fun and really rewarding, and it's funny that was your dream. Mm-hmm. Those two dreams are so much alike.
Really?
Yeah, because acting for the stage is really physical, as you know, and it's really similar to professional sports. I mean, because the competition level is really high.
Yeah.
When the lights turn on, you got to come on, and it's on you, just like in sports. So that's what I equate them both. Really a lot of similarities, and it's really fun, both of them. And both of them, I'm nervous before I start. Mm-hmm. No matter how many times I do this play, which I've done this play, 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. But I have the same sensation every time I do it. It's just like being in the Houston Astrodome and being ready to be introduced and standing in that dark tunnel, just waiting for my name to be called. And I'd always have this, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Is this going to be it?
Yeah.
Is this going to be my last game ever? Mm-hmm. Am I going to survive this?
Yeah, for sure.
Same sensation in theater. I'm standing backstage in the dark, hear the cue music come up. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to make it through this one? Is the audience going to love it? Are they going to hate it? You just don't know what's going to happen.
And especially because it's a one-man show.
Yeah.
You don't have anybody bailing you out if you drop a line or anything like that. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. You're carrying all the energy. In fact, and the audience is really the other character in the play. So I'm actually talking to people. Like last night, there was a lady right at one of the front tables, and she had her family with her. And they're so close, the stage lights are actually on them. They can feel the light. And there's this one section where I have some blood in my mouth, and I notice that she's so close that when I talk, I see like this droplet of blood heading right for her. I'm like, oh man, this lady's gonna really feel what it's like to be in the NFL and get actually blood on you in the stage, just like being at a game. Mm-hmm. If you're close enough, you get the blood, you get the sweat, you get the dust, you get the dirt, you get it. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the show. Because the way the theater's set up, people are so close that they actually feel what it's like to play in a game.
Isn't that what's great about theater too, as opposed to doing something on the screen, which we'll get to in a second because I know that you're looking forward to doing some of that stuff as well. But that's the one thing I love about theater. It's raw, it's unedited, it's just there.
You're not kidding. It's one of the hardest skills to learn. I mean, it took me 20 years of training. Mm-hmm. Just like when I was a aspiring NFL player, I trained myself for 20 years to be good at one thing, to be a great safety. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's 20 years of training, and I became great at it. Well, with the mistake that most ex-athletes make is that they don't do that same training to go into their next profession. They just start their next profession. Like a lot of ex-NFL players go into acting, but there's no training. They just cross straight over, expecting to be just as good. Well, there's no way that can happen.
No.
So what I did, I moved to New York. I was in a dark hole for 10 years, training every day, as if I was an athlete. Mm-hmm. But I just transferred, running and lifting weights to voice work, stage work, reading plays, writing plays, all those things. And that's why after 20 years, you come out of this dark room after training for that long, you have skills. You
Yeah.
know what you're doing. And then you're right, there's nothing better than you're in the middle of a show and you can't go back. You can't say cut.
Mhm.
Hey, time out, I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like football. You can't, like in the middle of a play,
No,
you're going to be for a touchdown. You go, whoa, wait a second. Can we replay
It
that?
doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what's cool about theater.
You're 100% right. I love just how raw it is. Looking forward to tonight. The Run to the Litter is going to be going through February 21st as well. You actually look at the bottom of this screen that you're looking at right now, and we'll give you some discounted tickets through CycloneFanatic.com if you enter in the promo code. Bo, this is actually being turned into a film. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right. This movie got bought by Castle Rock Pictures.
Great.
Frank Darabont is set to direct. He's the writer-director of The Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile. He just made a movie a couple years ago called The Mist, which was like a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Great filmmaker, and he's set to direct. Should be a great movie. And then based on this play, I've also got a chance to write screenplays for celebrity types like Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yes.
Tobey Maguire hired me to write a screenplay for them.
Great.
Because they came and saw this play, and they said, hey man, they came backstage, they're like, hey man, who are you? I was like, yeah, I'm
They'll
Bo."
know soon enough,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they go, hey man, can you write something for us? And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, what I love about this show too is it's got something for everybody, sports fans, but
Yeah.
then it digs a lot deeper. It's a good play for the family, or even like a father and son who may not normally go to the theater. It's about football.
Oh yeah, and it's about fathers and sons. It's
Yes.
about mothers and sons. You know, it covers the whole family. So everybody, it's a universal story. So everybody finds themselves inside this play, whether you're an athletic guy or girl or not.
Mhm.
You'll find your way through it. You go, God, this guy's dad was a lot like mine,
Mhm.
or this guy's mom. I wish my mom was like that. You know, you'll find your way through it. So it's really a family drama.
How are you liking Des Moines so far? You enjoying your time?
It's great. It's great. People are so nice. You know, I grew up in a small town in Northern California, which when most people think of California, they think of LA and the beaches and
Yeah,
the
for
surf. The town that I grew up in has 725 people. So the sensibilities in my hometown are much like the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel really at home in this setting, especially since I'm from LA. You know,
For
people
sure.
go, wow, he must be a surfer, all that stuff, and I'm not.
Yeah.
But, I love the sensibilities of the Midwest, and Des Moines has been a great town so far.
Well, everything I've read about Run of the Litter, the word powerful keeps popping up. And
Yeah.
that's what everybody says about the show. I'm looking forward to watching it tonight, and you guys can log on later on after I get home, and I'll give you a video reaction of what I thought. Real quickly, Bo, just in a minute or so, could you just tell people, we know it's about football, we know it's about connecting and all that stuff. What do you think, the actor, what is this play really about to you? What does it mean?
You know, it's about a kid following his dream. That's what it's about. When I was 9 years old, I took some crayon, I took some old that school paper. Remember that old school
of
paper
course.
you learned to write on?
Of course.
You'll see that on stage tonight.
Really?
I drew up a 20-year plan when I was 9 years old, and I followed that plan to a T with crayon, and I kept that plan with me. When Runt to Litter opens, you're in the last hour of that 20-year plan. That plan's about to come true. All my dreams are about to come true in this last hour, which you'll see on stage.
Mhm.
The catch is, my brother's standing in the way of that dream. I have to
Oh.
take him out, basically, to achieve my dream. So it becomes this story about, do you choose brotherhood, or do you choose this 20-year plan you devoted your whole life to? So it's really about dreams, about, man, this is my dream. I'm not letting go of it. I'm going to do anything I can, no matter what anybody tells me, to make it come true. That's what people relate to, too, because they're like, because we all have them, right?
Yeah, of course.
We all have them. We keep going and we keep going until they happen. And that's what we're sitting here today. I mean, this is like a culmination of dreams that you had and that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it kind of led us. Even if our dream was to be, say your dream was to be like the biggest movie star in the world. Well, if that doesn't happen, you shift over to this part.
Exactly.
And your life ends up being better than that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Great points. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good to meet you, Bo. Come check it out, Run to the Litter. It's going to run until February 21st at the Temple Theater, 10th and Locust. Come get yourself a Starbucks beforehand as well. They got it right below the theater. Thanks a lot, Fanatics. And again, check out the website tonight, and I'll tell you what I think of Run to the Litter.